Thank you. I'm Alan Sobel. I'm a CU alum. This is going to be pretty incoherent. I apologize in advance. I wanted to build on a number of things that people have said, and I wanted to put on the table the notion of the process that we're in right now, the process that has come down from the administrators of how to do what we're doing. So the process seems to be, as far as I know, this is going to be the last public meeting that everyone's going to join, and people are going to get together, and there's going to be a report, and the report's going to flow up, and then something's going to be decided, and then it's going to be done. I'd like to suggest that we're missing a terrific opportunity. We're missing a really good opportunity here. So how do I want to say this? It seems to me like the process that we have in place is a top-down process, and I'm suggesting that we put in place a bottom-up process, or the process that we have now is a static process. I'm suggesting we put in a dynamic process. I'm suggesting when you guys have ideas that they filter up and you figure out ways to do that right now. If you're going to invite somebody from Google, put it on a website so these guys can come and hear that person from Google too. If somebody wants to hear what are all you guys doing, make that available. Find some way to put up right now what you guys are doing, what you guys are thinking. Include these guys. I mean, these guys are it, okay? You want to include these guys in the process. In software stuff, some people make a distinction between a waterfall process and an agile process. And maybe there's people that can explain this better than I can. A waterfall process is what we're doing right now. We have some discussions, you figure out some requirements, and you make a plan, and then you go and say, okay, I'm going to implement the plan. An agile process involves lots of people talking to each other, frequently starting to do something now, saying, is this what we want? Is this going to work? How does this fit in? It's about creating an energy here, creating a buzz of what's going on. We've talked about what are people doing on other campuses. Let's bring in some speakers, bring in somebody from Missouri, bring in somebody from Arizona, bring in some distinguished people from all over. Put that on the website. We're having a meeting. Here's a distinguished person from Missouri. Come on in. On the website, have places where people can comment. I think this is a good idea. I have a question. So I'm being quite incoherent, but I think the opportunity to build on the buzz, build on the passion that everyone has demonstrated here, and to make use of these guys. Why exclude them? Why say, okay, we're going to figure out, and then we'll tell you, and we'll do it? Involve them. I told you this is going to be incoherent. So anyway, I think we're missing a terrific opportunity. Make this bottom up, make this energized, commit some budget. I don't know if there's a budget for this, but make a budget to bring people in, make a budget to hire programmers, web people, and people can have ideas. I'd like to see this, I'd like to see this. Professor Robbs talked about creative design. Let's apply it to this process that we're in. Okay, sorry, thank you.
So thank you for your comments. I mean, and certainly we could have a, if we had the time, certainly a more dynamic web presence than we have. There is the ability for anyone to comment on the process beyond these meetings. There is an open line email, input@colorado.edu, that is open for anybody to comment. There will be the experts being brought into campus. The faculty in journalism, mass communication has actually committed money to support the kind of intellectual conversation for everybody. I mean, they were generous enough to share their money with people beyond that. I guess I would disagree with the sense that this is a top-down process. A top-down process would be that the chancellor or the provost or, God forbid, I decided what was going to happen on campus. This is a process that begins with the people who run this campus, that is the faculty. And that's why these groups have all been convened to engage the faculty in conversations about what they wish to do in terms of delivering quality education and what they wish to do in terms of their creative work, their scholarship, and their research. That, of course, involves a conversation with students. It's important to know from students. It involves a conversation with people outside the university, because it's always important to know what employers are looking for and what they need. But at the end of the day, universities are different kinds of institutions that are a self-governing collective of faculty that decide on its intellectual mission. And that is exactly what we're doing, is we are giving to the faculty the right to speak and to do exactly what you suggested, which was take great ideas and push them up. So that the way this works is that they will have these great ideas, they're going to talk amongst the groups, and they will talk with the steering committee. The steering committee will engage in conversation with them. They'll say, discussion group 1, discussion group 5, you guys got similar ideas, let's talk to each other. This is a great idea, let's go with it. That would be a great idea, we don't believe the resources are available, let's try something else. There is no predetermined goal for this conversation. There is no master plan hiding away in the chancellor's office that's going to be imposed on the campus. And at the end of the day, whatever plan arises out of this process will have to be endorsed by the faculty that will be constituted for the new college or school, whatever it is. That the university doesn't operate by fiat. The university operates by the actions of the faculty, particularly around issues of curriculum, which always, even, you know, there's the rights of the faculty to determine curriculum go all the way up to the Board of Regents. This is in the hands of the faculty. So that's what we're doing, and we are trying I completely agree with you, since we need to get the buzz going, get the energy going. That's part of what Andrew's been working on and getting some speakers on campus.